I just watched The Peanut Butter Falcon. My mom was trying to get me to watch this for, I don't know, the last couple of years, actually, and so we finally watched it. And this movie is just another to add to my list of wonderful low-budget flicks that pull something really magical off without needing to, overdo anything. The movie just really focuses on Zach and Shia LaBeouf's character Tyler, and Dakota Johnson's character as well, and the main guy Zach is lovely. He's just really, his performance is so wonderful. He's so charming. I loved watching him the whole time, pretty much, and I love him and Shia LaBeouf's chemistry. I thought the story really stood well on its own too, as far as it was a nice spin on the classic buddy road trip type of movie. So yeah, this movie has a lot of heart. I just really appreciated how infectiously charming the whole thing was. I couldn't help but smile and feel all sorts of things. I think Shia LaBeouf is just always good at playing those types of characters, honestly. Like the troubled person who means well, because that's kind of who he is in real. At least I hope he means well. I don't know. He's regardless of his history, Shia LaBeouf, I think, is an amazing actor, amazing performer, one of my favorites growing up and still to this day. So, and Dakota Johnson, it's lovely to see her playing in normal movies and normal roles like that. Not that she doesn't usually do that. I just mean something that's not it feels like she does a lot of movies that are like, I don't want to say tongue-in-cheek, but kind of hard to take seriously. But in this one, she was solid. I just really appreciated the whole mood of the movie. It makes you want to go out and do some shit with a group of friends of yours. It makes you want to like go out and be in nature and be just out in the world. It's one of those movies that makes you feel inspired to be out in the world and go and do something. And the whole point of the movie to me is don't let anything hold you back from what you want to do, no matter what that is. As wild as your dreams might be and as unrealistic as they may seem, the point of the movie is it's important to try, and it's important to go for it anyway. So that's what I took away from it, at least. If you're thinking about watching this movie and you haven't seen it yet, just throw it on, and I'm sure the first half hour, 40 minutes or so will suck you in, and you'll just want to see what happens. This movie is has a classic, just solid opener. I've realized, I think it says it in one of the screenplay books that I have that I still have yet to read. I was like glossing through it though, and it said that one of the earlier chapters is the first 15-20 pages of your script is the most important part of your script, and you can feel that. You can feel when movies, and that's why a lot of movies will suck you in too in the beginning. That's a very classic screenplay approach. Is if your movie isn't hooking people within the first like 20 minutes, 15 or 20 minutes, then you gotta fix that. And that's why a lot of movies start off strong, and then it can kind of go on. It can kind of feel like it drags on, or it only gets better and only gets more exciting. This is one of those movies that only gets better as it goes on. But the first bit of it, the first act of it, is very strong in how it sets up everything. And you just really care about the characters. I love that it's a classic that it has its own spin on the classic unlikely friendships happening kind of thing. That's a very lovely cliche in storytelling. Though I'm always a fan of unlikely friendships because that's something that I think people need to be open to more in general in the world. This movie makes me realize like, oh, I should be open to other people more, and I should be open to myself more, and that's something I think everybody should try to practice. It's so important. It's so important to not judge others or not take our presumptions so seriously. I think is what I've been trying to tell myself lately. It's good there's a healthy amount of judgment that'll keep you alive, that'll keep you safe, but this movie really reminded me like it's important to give yourself a chance, give others a chance, and give these moments with each other what it needs, and try to be try to be there for each other as much as much as we can. You know, that's such an important thing. The themes of just friendship and love and togetherness and all that stuff. I'm always a sucker for that stuff because I think it's such an important thing that needs to be reiterated over and over again in the world. And I don't know if there's ever enough of that. Is enough of people spreading love and friendship and wanting to be together. So yeah, this movie's solid. I thoroughly enjoyed it. So much that I pretty much got everything I wanted to say in this 5.5 minutes. I don't think there's anything else that I can say other than I can't wait for the next one. I'm just happy that I'm watching. I'm excited that I'm watching more movies lately, and I hope these reviews just make other. I hope it has that butterfly effect that it or a chain reaction of I just hope it leads to other people wanting to watch these movies as well, or having a chat about it. If you have seen this movie, let's have a chat. I'm always down for that. So yeah, appreciate you checking this out. Go check out this movie, Peanut Butter Falcon. Solid movie.